What is up, Clashers? This is Craze and I'm back with another video. And in this video, people, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at some potential heroes that might be coming out as our 2017 Christmas hero. So basically our December hero. So this is just a full disclaimer that none of these heroes are actually legit and have either been confirmed or any of that. These are all my own thoughts and ideas of what we could expect and basically my own expectations, and all of these are obviously fictional and fan-based, so please don't comment down below that this is all fake. This is just like a little thing where I speculate what we can expect based on what we've seen and what is left. That's basically it, and I think these are some cool designs that Castle Clash could basically be using. So without further ado, let's get into it. So basically up first we have Jack Frost. So in the past we've had Santa Boom, we've had Snowzilla, we've had Candy Cane, and we've had Little Nick. So what we basically have left is we've got to work with a reindeer, we've got to work with Jack Frost, something along those lines, okay? And then basically as a pet we've had Ulefant, which have been basically what we've been getting for Christmas. So up next I was thinking maybe Jack Frost. What a cool idea. I mean, it's perfect for a Christmas hero. And a cool little thing that I thought would be a cool skill for Jack Frost is basically every X seconds, the hero reduces movement speed and attack speed of all enemy heroes by X% for X seconds. And obviously, as you take the skill up, the seconds that it will, or the seconds that it will use its ability will obviously increase or decrease, or they can just set a set amount, like maybe every 5 seconds, every 4 seconds this procs, I don't know, something like that. And then basically the percentage that the attack speed and movement speed will be going down, and for how long will obviously then increase and decrease as it goes up. The hero will also deal X% of attack damage to all targets in an area and a cooldown of X seconds, which will also be determined. And the hero is obviously immune to freeze abilities, which basically like Little Nick and Artica and that stuff. So anything that can freeze, this hero will be immune to freeze, which I think that's a pretty cool thing, a new thing that they bring in. I mean, heroes that are immune to fear and stun. Now, a new thing could be that this hero is immune to being frozen. And another cool idea was this next one that I had. So this is kind of using the summoning ability that they've been using in Castle Clash for the past year or two. And it basically says every X seconds, the hero summons an astral wolf that will last for 10 seconds and will also deal X% damage to a random enemy target. So this is kind of taking Gunslinger's effect and adding a different theme to it. And the cooldown will then be 5 seconds, basically saying that there will be 2 wolves at a time around this hero. The Astral Wolf, when he procs, the Astral Wolf deals 150% attack damage to the target in front of it. So just like a cool bite or something, which is cool. And the hero has fast energy recovery. So this is basically a different themed gunslinger that we can expect. So I think that's pretty cool. And then obviously once Jack Frost is evolved, here's like a cool little thing that I made for how he will look. So basically he'll obviously just get the red, yellow and orange type armor thing going, and his weapon might change and he might look a little bit more badass. So I thought this idea that I have here is kind of just a cool spin on the whole idea of Jack Frost. So up next, we're going to have maybe like a new tanky type hero. So in this one, I've actually gotten this from a previous sneak peek that would turn out to be fake. But I've kind of changed and gave him like blue arms and a red hat. It's kind of like a Santa Claus meets Tree and Tower meets like Golem type thing, which I thought was kind of cool. And yeah, so a little thing we can put on his skill is basically hero hits the ground, hence his arms, dealing X% damage to surrounding area, freezing all affected enemies for 1.5 seconds. So it freezes everyone in a certain area. So kind of thinking Painda's skill, hitting the ground and freezing everyone in that area and also dealing some attack damage. While doing this, it also increases his attack speed by X% for X seconds. So he can basically attack faster, but it's only on himself. And his cooldown might be something like 8 seconds and that. And another cool thing I thought was adding something like a hero coming with 8 of 8 slowdown. So basically the only thing we have is we have Siren that came with 5 of 8 slowdown, and a new hero could maybe come with something like 8 of 8 slowdown, which is quite applicable, which I thought was really cool. And an alternative little spin they can put on it is maybe this skill, which I thought is a really cool idea. So every 3 seconds, hero sprouts roots in an arc, okay, in front of it. So kind of like Cyclops' ability, an arc, and Orcsbane and Ronan, that type of thing, like an arc in front of him. So every 3 seconds, he will sprout roots, dealing X% attack damage to enemies in that area. Alright, And what's cool is then when it hits these targets, so hero deals or hero heals by X% of the damage that is dealt to the opposing hero struck by the roots. So all the heroes that are struck with these roots in this arc will restore an X amount of health back to this hero. So I think that's a pretty cool spin that I put on that, which is kind of cool. And then lastly, a last thing I think we could expect in this update is maybe a new pet. So here's a cool design that I got for a pet. Might be something like a reindeer type thing. I thought that looks pretty cool. Obviously Castle Clash will go with like a sissy little baby pet. They won't take something cool, and I think this is pretty accurate of what they could do. And this pet could do something like it has an X% chance to freeze an enemy hero and dealing X% damage to that hero whenever its hero is attacked. Okay, so most of these pets work that if either their hero attacks or is being attacked, and they always have most of them have like an X% chance of actually using their skill. So I thought this is cool, a pet kind of freezing, essentially stunning, and then having a cooldown. And then this cooldown will obviously go down 0.5 seconds or what have you every time the skill is leveled up. But knowing Castle Clash, they'll probably go something boring like this. Or even this. Who knows? They might actually go with this. Who knows? But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate all the support in that. I really hope you liked this little speculation type thing, and I hope Castle Clash actually goes with one of these ideas. I'd feel really honored. And yeah, smash that like button if you liked what you saw. Comment down below what speculations you have or what do you think of the heroes I did. And yeah, let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Always just subscribe if you haven't already. And thanks for all the support. Peace out.